You finally did it. 6 figures. $100,000 a year. The number you spent years working toward. The milestone that was supposed to change everything. And then your first paycheck arrived, and something felt very wrong. Because here is the truth that nobody putting 100K Club on their LinkedIn wants to say out loud. In 2026, $100,000 a year barely keeps you comfortable. In the cities where you are most likely to earn it, it is just enough to survive. And today we are going to show you exactly why, with real numbers, that you cannot argue with. Let's start with the first hit. Taxes. You earn $100,000, but you do not take home $100,000, not even close. After federal income tax, state income tax, Social Security and Medicare, a single filer in a high-cost city like New York takes home approximately $69,600 per year. In NYC, your effective total tax rate is 30.3%, 30 cents of every dollar gone before you touch it. That is $5,800 per month hitting your bank account. $5,800. That is what $100,000 actually pays you every month in 2026. Now let's spend it. First bill, rent. The average rent for a one-bedroom apartment in New York City is $4,500 per month. San Francisco, $4,200. Boston, $3,400. Los Angeles, $2,800. Let's be generous. Let's say you find a place for $2,500 a month. Maybe you have a roommate. Maybe you live slightly outside the city center. $2,500. Gone. You have $3,300 left. Car payment and insurance. The average new car payment in 2026 is $735 per month. Insurance on top, another $200 minimum. Some states significantly more. That is $935. You have $2,365 left. Groceries. Food prices in the US have risen nearly 30% since 2019. The average single person spends between $400 and $600 a month on groceries in 2026. Let's say $450. You have $1,915 left health insurance. If your employer covers it fully, you are lucky. Most people contribute between $300 and $600 a month toward their premium. Let's say $400. You have $1,515 left. Utilities, phone, electricity, internet, streaming subscriptions, conservatively $350 combined. You have $1,165 left student loans. The average monthly student loan payment in the US is $503. If you went to college, and at $100,000 salary you probably did, this is real. You have $662 left out of $100,000 a year. $662 per month for everything else. Clothing, eating out, entertainment, emergencies, travel, saving for a house, investing for retirement. $662. Here is where it gets uncomfortable. $100,000 used to mean something completely different. In 1995, $100,000 had the purchasing power of approximately $212,000 in today's money. $100,000 in 1995 was genuinely upper middle class. It meant a house. It meant a family. It meant savings. It meant security. In 2026, $100,000 buys what $71,000 bought in 2010, and what $87,000 bought in 2020. The number didn't change. Everything around it did. And here is what makes this particularly cruel. $100,000 still sounds impressive. It still gets reactions at dinner parties. It still gets likes on LinkedIn. The cultural perception of what the number means has not caught up to the economic reality of what the number buys. You are earning a milestone salary and living a median life. And the gap between those two things is what nobody talks about. Three forces are destroying the value of a $100,000 salary simultaneously, and they are not slowing down first. Inflation. The cost of everything you need to survive has risen faster than wages for 4 consecutive years. Eggs up 38%. Car insurance up 43% since 2021. Health insurance premiums up nearly 58%. These are not luxuries. They are mandatory costs that keep rising regardless of your salary. Second, housing. The 30% rule says you should spend no more than 30% of your take-home pay on rent. On $69,000 take-home, that's $1,725 a month. The median rent in a major US city is more than double that. The rule broke. Nobody updated the rule book. Third, lifestyle creep. The more you earn, the more you spend. The $100,000 salary comes with a $100,000 lifestyle expectation. The apartment upgrade, the nicer car, the dinners out, the vacations. Each one individually feels reasonable. Together they consume every dollar of the raise. Here is the honest answer to what actually moves the needle at a $100,000 salary. First, location. The same salary in Austin, Texas takes home $6,800 a month with no state income tax. The same $100,000 in New York takes home $5,800, $1,000 more per month just from moving states. That is $12,000 extra dollars a year for the same work. Second, housing strategy. Keeping rent at or below 25% of take-home pay is the single most powerful financial decision you can make at this salary. That means $1,450 a month maximum. Roommates, smaller spaces, different neighborhoods, whatever it takes to hit that number. Third, compound investing. With $600 left over after essential expenses, the difference between investing it and spending it over 30 years at 7% average return is $540,000. The money you have left is small. What you do with it is not $100,000 in 2026 is not what it used to be. That is not a complaint. That is mathematics. The cost of housing, food, healthcare, transportation, and education has structurally outpaced wage growth for over a decade. The result is a generation of people earning more than their parents ever did and feeling broker than they expected. Understanding that this is a systemic problem, not a personal failure, is the first step. The second step is making the decisions that actually matter at your income level. Where you live, how much you spend on housing, what you do with what's left. Because the number on your paycheck is not the whole story. What you keep is, and now you understand why.